Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to tell you about my big plan for the Lego room. So what I have decided to do, because I don't just want to limit myself to Lego and I don't just want to limit this channel to Lego, so what I'm going to do is actually split the room in half and have all of this side where you can see most of the tables and all the shelf space for Lego, but then on this side I want to use these tables and this side of the room for some other hobbies that I have, like stop motion movie making and making models and some other things that I have in mind. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play around with the layout. We're going to move some things around, try and get all of the Lego over onto this side of the room where most of it is. And then we'll see what we can come up with. But that massive castle over there and roller coaster, please just ignore those for now, just because I don't want those anymore, and we're actually in the process of selling some of our Lego sets just because there's quite a lot I don't want and they're taking up a lot of space up on the shelf. But in order to sell them, we have to take them apart, rebuild them to make sure all of the pieces are there, and then take them apart again, bag them up, and then put it in a box. So it does take quite a while, so just to get them out of the way, we'll move them over here for now. And yeah, let's see what we can come up with. I do also try and just stick with the smaller to middle sized Lego sets, like our little cabins over here in the jungle, just because, well, I mean, they're nice and small, so everything's on a smaller scale, which I like. And because they're small, you can collect more of them because we'll obviously have more room. They're more affordable, and they're just as good as the big ones. Like, they have everything they need without being huge. Okay, so this is what we have come up with. So over there you can see the city, and then where all this green space is, where the green base plates are, that's where I want the residential area to be. Over by the ocean, I think what we might do is put like a beach there to block it off, and then put some rocks. I'm not sure where that harbour's going to go, so I've just put it there for now. There's room for another building there to add to the city, and on that side as well. And then when we get more buildings and more little houses for the residential area, well, it'll be easier to like visualize what I want it to look like because we can fill it in a bit more. But yeah, and then over here on this table, I think what we're going to do, because we have some large Lego sets for the ocean, as you can see here, for example, so we're going to need some more room for the ocean, so we're going to fill this with blue base plates, and this can be like an ocean expansion table. And just ignore those trains because they're going to be going on the shelf. But yeah, so that's our idea, and I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the idea that we've come up with. And you know, my challenge is to build a good looking Lego kingdom, and but just using this space, because I've always been a fan of those people who build like entire Lego cities on like a single tabletop or just like on a shelf or something like that, because it just proves that you don't need a massive space to build a good looking Lego kingdom. So that's what I've done. I've given myself this half of the room, all of these tables that you can see here, and now like my little challenge is that I've set myself is just to build a good looking layout, and I think we're doing pretty good. But don't worry, it's not like I'm completely changing the channel, because obviously we have this big Lego kingdom that we're building and we're working on, so I'm going to be keeping you informed. But then we just have this space over here to do whatever we want with, really. So thank you for watching. If you have any ideas or suggestions on the Lego City, just leave it in the comments below. And it doesn't just have to be on the city, it can be any part of the Lego Kingdom. I'd love to hear your ideas. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned as we continue to work on this awesome Lego City and residential area. I have some great ideas. So yeah, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I'll see you later.